Shalom and good day all. This is Tehillim29 back again for some DC reviews, and in these DC reviews I'll be covering two Mark Waid titles. First is Batman and Robin Year 1 Issue 6, followed by World's Finest Issue 37. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one that I'll be reviewing. So starting off with first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It does, to which I give a 7.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we get a little bit of a flashback, which relates back to the character of Dick Grayson, and also how he came to be under Bruce Wayne's, mentorship and adopted, whatever else. We also catch up with Batman, who is in conversation with Alfred as he is in the present trying to work out where Dick Grayson is. He's Robin. As we finally catch up with Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson, we get to see them communicate a little bit more over some of the things that have happened within the story. Even to the loss of the bike. I must admit, the idea of what happened with the bike reminded me a little bit in relation to, I think it's the 90s or 2000s Batman movie. The one that, who was it? I think it was Val Kilmer. And what happened there. And last but not least, we catch up with Two-Face and what he is presently doing in the story. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. So first things first, do we get anything in relation time-wise, to which we have mentioned a few weeks ago? Next is the location, to which a majority takes place in, is in Gotham. The cast of characters consisting of Bruce Wayne, Batman, Dick Grayson, Robin, Grimaldi, or General Grimaldi, Alfred, and last but not least, the character of Two-Face. For the overall story rating, I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into World's Finest, issue 37. So, first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? In some essence, it sort of does, but my overall rating for it is a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, and also what is happening story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we catch up with Superman, who's also under the sea in the world of Atlantis. And of course, there's a bit of a kerfuffle that has occurred. Whilst this is occurring, we have Bruce Wayne, Batman, along with Dick Grayson, Robin, who is taking on the Floronic Man, who is trying to overpower Swamp Thing, who is in the sea. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we have Arthur Curry, who is our Aquaman, who is coming to the scene. And we also seem to get a pretty good line in here, in relation to the Floronic Man, as he is sort of like taking on Aquaman. And he says, basically, you're not in Gotham, Batman. This isn't like Gotham, Batman. And in that, the villain is actually correct. Where Batman's used to things on the surface, this is now the sea. And last but not least, towards the end, to which Superman also makes up with Rohal, who is also someone who works in Atlantis, or is in Atlantis, as a bit of an event took place, and it was misunderstood as to what was actually taking place. Oh, and by the way, there's no indication that this Superman is married to Lois Lane throughout the series. So, for the internal art, I give a 6.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. Considering how far we are issue-wise, did we get any comic book references to any comics connected to this series or connected to this arc? No, we didn't. Or anything outside of it that might be connected to this arc? No, we didn't. Next is the area of time, to which we had 5 seconds ago and also later being used. The key location that took place, or the story took place in, was Atlantis, to which centers around Aquaman and his kingdom. The cast of characters consisting of Clark Kent Superman, we had Laurie, Rohal, so Rohal's wife Laurie. We of course had Bruce Wayne Batman, Swamp Thing, Dick Grayson Robin, the Floronic Man, and last but not least, Aquaman. For my overall story rating, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.